you how to make a heal plugin for a Bukkit server. So first you're going to want Eclipse and the Bukkit Snapshot, which I'll have in the description as usual. And then first you're going to open Eclipse and go to File, New, Java Project. And you can name it Heal or whatever you want to name it, but I'm just going to name it 2 because this is my second time making a plugin for YouTube. So now what you're going to do is you're going to right click on it or control click if you're on a laptop, and you're going to go down to Properties. Go to Java Build Path, select Libraries, and then hit Add External Jars. And jar selection, Bukkit 1.1 Snapshot. And now go to, and now hit OK, sorry. Now go into 2, right click SRC, go to New, Package. For mine I'm just going to name com.kgaming. If you're not a company or like something like a group, do me.yourname.yourplugin or your username or whatever. So com.kgaming.2. Finish. So now if I right click on, I'm going to right click on this, hit New Class, and just name it the name of your plugin because it's the main class. So now go into here and type you want it to know what it's extending from, like, because you are not making a web application, you're making a Bukkit plugin. So to extends Java plugin, and then that'll highlight in red. And the reason for that is because it's not imported. So you're going to hover over it and hit import from org.bukkit.plugin.java plugin. So now what you're going to type first is public static. If you watched the other video, you would know that you did this in the other video too. The simple call and respond, or whatever you want to call it. Public static 2 plugin. And you're going to do this for whatever your name is. Instead of 2, you'd put your plugin name and then plugin, and then a semicolon to signify the end of the line. And then of course you want to type in public, I'll explain this in a minute, public final logger equals logger, capital logger dot get logger, and then in speech marks Minecraft in parentheses, and now semicolon to signify the end of the line. And if you've ever coded in Java before or watched the other video, you're going to know that we're missing something big. That a lot of people start with this, but I didn't. So go at override public void on disable, and then parentheses, and then curly bracket. And then after that go like a couple spaces down, and then do at override public void on enable, parentheses, curly bracket. And what these do is they tell the server what to do when the plugin starts up and when the plugin shuts down. So then now what you're going to do is inside public void on disable, you're going to type in plugin description file PDF file equals this dot get description parentheses, and then signify the end of the line, and then return this dot get logger oh no, this dot logger, oops, dot info, and then PDF file in parentheses, dot get name, and then you have that there. You have the parentheses plus, and speech marks has space has been disabled. So now what this is going to do is when you turn your server off, what it's going to say is it's going to get the name from your plugin.yml, your plugin description file, but you call it plugin.yml. It'll say whatever your name of the plugin is has been disabled. So in my case, it would say 2 has been disabled. So now you're going to move on to the on enable, and in on enable, type in plugin description file, PDF file. You're basically going to type in the same thing, except you're going to add a few things in the second line. Equals this dot get description. You can copy and paste this if you want. So this dot logger dot info PDF file dot get name parentheses there plus speech marks space version space PDF file dot get version. Oh, you have to put a plus sign in there, sorry. Plus PDF file dot get version plus space has been enabled. So now what you're going to do is you're going to put the semicolon at the end of the line. Hold on, let's clean this up here. So now what you're going to do is you're going to type in it, you're going to do a public boolean. So public boolean on command sender command cmd string command label comma string brackets args for arguments. So now I'm going to do curly bracket there, and it's giving you an error for this because you haven't imported these. So we're just going to import everything now. Import that, import command. We'll fix this error in a second. Import plugin description file. And now the reason it has this error is because a boolean, if you know Boolean algebra, has to have a true or a false return. So in this case, we're going to fix this by adding a return. So hover over and hit add return statement. Return false. So now hit return over there. And now what you're going to type in is player equals, in parentheses, player, and then outside of this parentheses, sender, and then signify the end of the line. So then just space down a few, and you're going to do an if statement. And basically what this does is if something happens, then the server will do this. So if command label dot equals ignore case, and then in parentheses and in speech marks heal, or heal me, or whatever you want to put there. And then what you're going to do is, if you want, you can do this Oh, no. That means or, and then you can do the same thing, but equals like so. I'll just do an example. Command, label, dot equals, ignore, case, and then in parentheses, you type something like that, or you want that to heal them, or help, you want that to heal them, or whatever, like, or H just to make it shorter if they're like dying. So I'm not gonna do that because I don't really care about that. I don't need it. I just want it to be simple and lightweight. So now, if you go down, oh, now you're gonna need a curled bracket. So now you're gonna put if, oh, and then in parentheses, args dot length. Did I spell that right? Yeah, I spelled that right. Sorry. If args dot length equals 0, curly bracket, player dot set health. Oh, oops. Dot set health, and then in parentheses 20, because that's the full health for a person on the server. So now under that you're gonna type player dot send message, and then you're gonna type, if you want to add a chat color, you can do this. Chat color dot whatever you want it to be. In this case, I'll just make it gray because I just think it'll stand out for some reason. Dot gray plus, and then you have been healed. And you can do whatever you want there. You are now at full health, whatever. And then under, oh, you're gonna need that to signify the end of the line. And then now you're gonna have else if, right next to that, else if args dot length, and then equal 0, and then you're gonna have that there. Then you're gonna type player target player, and then you're gonna type equals player dot get server, and then parentheses there, and then you're gonna type in dot get players, get player, and then in parentheses oh no, you're not supposed to have get player. Oh my gosh. Dot, no. And you need a dot there. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Get player dot, it's get server dot get. Okay, sorry. Now you're gonna type get player, and then you're gonna type in args brackets 0. So now you're gonna signify the end of the line there. And now you're gonna type target player dot set health, and then you're gonna type in 20, signify the end of the line. And then next time you're gonna type player dot send message chat color dot gray, capitals Y. No, I typed it wrong up there. Dot gray plus, You have been healed. Okay, now what you're going to do is hover over this, import check color. And then look at all your errors. Insert yeah. See, remember that. Get version. Sorry, I forgot a parenthesis there. And this is what you got to do at the end of everything. Because if there's an error, it could be something as simple as adding a parenthesis or adding a semicolon at the end of the line. Oops, that wasn't supposed to be there. Although I'm supposed to put a parenthesis at the end of there. So. And then now make sure you have no errors. Now hold on, I'm gonna fix this. What do you think? Oh, yep. Look at that info. No. Do it. Command Z. There we go. Whenever you have to undo something, do Command or Control Z. I think it is on the PC. All right, now you have your plugin, and to export this or put it on your server, you do File, Export, jar file, not runnable jar file. Choose 2, well, or whatever you named it. Finish, and then on my desktop, well, you have to change that there. 2.jar. Finish, and now on your desktop you will have your jar file. And you can upload that through FTP to your server or drop it in your server's plugins folder. So, alright, I'll see you in our next video, and